is worth approximately 14 million rand. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Can I ask you to comment, in light of the owner's...
If you say approximately, so perhaps you should say approximately 15 million. If it's 14,9.
Indeed, Chair, it's generously, I'm actually being generous. It's more, to the tune of 15 million. Witness K, can I ask you to comment on the following? In light of the market value that the owner attaches to the sugar light that was removed from his apartment versus the amount that was paid to yourselves and the 4 other individuals, is there a comment that you would like to make between the differences in those amounts?
Okay, here I will say, I admit I followed up the information with the lack of knowledge as well from my side, because I couldn't tell even those boxes that were set on the table, what was the value for them at the time, how do we negotiate or how do we finalize everything after he got what he wanted from us. So seeing this so much, yeah, I don't know if I should say I was used, and
Witness K,
I don't know.
sorry to interrupt you. I'm curious to know why you did not ask your friend who was knowledgeable about these precious stones. Why did you not ask him about the price or the value, seeing that you were so keen to involve him in whatever that you were doing? If he knew about permits, surely he would know what the value of these stones were.
Okay, I think that's my mistake, because after the boxes were handed over to Mr. Jengo, it means maybe I had to fetch him from where he stays, come and include him here so that he can also check them and say, no, if we have so much boxes, it's like from receiving the stones, it was going to be maybe more administration and all that. So I was not even, I didn't have that knowledge that they will finally reach to this amount at the end of the day.
I'm looking at your statement. All of you even took the trouble of determining what the quality of the stones was in order to determine the price. And at paragraph 16 of your statement, it looks like there was a back and forth because Mr. Salmon was not happy with the quality of the stones, and there was then a negotiation to determine the price. During all that time, you did not consider it necessary to call this friend of yours who's knowledgeable about the stones to find out what the value of the stones is.
No, I didn't think of that.
Okay.
And who do you say used you? Is it Mr. Salmon or the Mr. Salmon?
Yes, Mr. Salmon.
You can't really complain though, can you? Because
No.
you had robbed the owner of the stones. You can't really complain about having been used, can you?
No, I can't, Chairperson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In fact, just to follow up on Chair's point, you had forgotten all about this. And then in February 2023, you are the one who reached out to Mr. Salmon because he had given you this information some time back while you were still in operations. You moved out of operations and you forgot about this. You then had a discussion with Brigadier then Mukwanazi, and you are the one who reached out to Mr. Salmon, and he said he was still interested. So how can you then say he used you when it was you who reached out to him?
Oh, okay. It,
No, don't say,
can I?
don't say, okay,
Can I?
I'm just giving you the sequence as it appears in your statement. And then I'm
Yes.
asking you to comment because you said to Chair, when Chair asked you who used you, my expectation would have been it was your boyfriend. But now you say the person who used you is this so-called informant. I'm saying based on your statement, he could not have been the one who used you because you are the one who reached out to him to say you want to do this in exchange for him paying you money.
True, Commissioner.
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner. Witness K, you indicated in paragraph 18 that soon after that meeting at the car wash, you and Mr. Mkonazi stopped communicating. You recall that?
Yes, I do.
Since that meeting at the car wash, have you spoken to him?
We only spoke early this year. No, okay, no, the same year after Officer Stolz told me that IP is looking for us and all that. I also spoke to. Yes, I also spoke to him
And
when.
yes, please finish your answer.
No, I'm saying I only spoke to him later after when the IP were looking for us.
And you had earlier indicated that you had borrowed him some money. As things stand here today, have you been repaid?
No, he didn't pay me.
You had just wrapped up paragraph 19 of your statement. Can I ask you to go to paragraph 20 on page 6?
Okay, I'm there.
Please read paragraph 20 into the record before we turn to the chats.
Okay. It was only later that I found out that some of the stones were found in officers' Stolz and Mackenzie's possession. I was not aware that they did not hand over all the stones to Mr. Simon.
Thank you, Witness K. Still in the same file 1, could you please go to your annexure X1? You only have one annexure, so just flip the page.
Okay.
Thank you. You indicate in your witness statement that these are your chats. This is your WhatsApp communication between yourself and Officer Stolz when she contacted you. Is that correct?
Yes, it's it.
So if we start at page 1, could you please tell the Commission the source of these chats, how they came to be in our possession?
I managed to get the screenshots from these chats and then I send them to you.
And attach them to your statement.
Yes.
Okay. Witness K, at the top of page 1, there is the letter KJ circled in a pink circled, and then right next to it, there are 2 words there, K Juju. I'm going to ask that the redacted version of the text be flighted.
Yes, I see it.
Can I ask you what the K is a reference to? Is it a reference? What is the K a reference to?
To Kesha.
Okay, the first letter of her name, or is that your nickname for her?
Yeah, that's the nickname for her.
And then the reference to Juju, what does Juju refer to there?
Julius, Mr. Mkonazi Julius, they call him Juju.
Who are communicating here?
It's me and Kesha Stolz.
Okay. And you called her Juju, what? So as to remember how you had
K.
saved her. So as to remember how you had saved her. If Juju is Miss Brigadier Mkwanazi, why call Keisha Lee Stolz Juju on your phone?
Okay, I know K through Juju. That's why I saved the number like this, so I can remember who's this K.
Oh, that was exactly my question. Thank you then.
Thank you, Chair. Witness K, just to confirm, you took these screenshots, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Using your own phone?
Yes.
And so
coming
they,
from my own.
thank you, so they reflect chats between yourself and Officer Keisha Lee Stolz?
Yes.
Thank you. So for purposes of working through the chats, you will see that just under K Juju, there's a block there with the date. Do you see that? It says 6 May 2023.
Yes, I do.
And the first message on the left says, "Hi sister, it's Stolz from EMPD. When you can, I need to talk to you urgently." You see that?
Yes, I do.
And what is your response to that message from Officer Stolz?
Okay, I said hi.
So for purposes of direction, the messaging on the left, which appears in white, who is speaking there? So the messages on the left that appear in white are from Officer Stolz. Is that correct?
Yes, advocate.
And then,
Sorry, the texts themselves are all white. The background,
The background.
on the left is black and the
Yes.
background on the right is green.
I'll rephrase the question.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Chair.
yes.
Witness K, if you have regard to that first message, the one on the left, you will see the lettering is in white, but the background is in black. Is that correct to say that is the message from Officer Stolz?
Yes, advocate, it is.
And then your response appears immediately beneath that, and it appears in a green background box. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. And they follow a similar manner thereafter. If you go to,
Okay.
if you go to the message right after you say hi, that message there at 18:07, you see it? Officer 8,
Okay.
yes, 18:07, Officer Stolz there says to you, "Hi, we need to meet." You reply to say, "Okay, will do." You see that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. She then indicates in the next block, she says, "Let me know when, but needs to be before Wednesday next week. Will explain when I see you." Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
You then respond to say, "Okay, will." And that is the totality of your messages on the 6th of May. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
If you continue lower in that page, there is another block there with the date. It says, do you see that date there? 7th May 2023.
Yes, I see.
Okay. Officer Stoll says to you, "Hi, when are you off?" This is at 12:36.
Yes, I see.
And there's no response from you on that day. On the 7th of May, you did not respond to that message. Is that right?
Yes, I see.
So she contacts you again the following day on the 8th of May. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
That message is cut off at the bottom of the page, but I will ask you to turn to page 2, where it's copied in full.
Okay.
Okay, I'll read the message to you. She says, "Good morning. That white guy opened a case of theft and robbery against us, and iPad has the dockets." You see that? So who is that there on the page of top of page 2? When she says, "That white guy opened a case of theft and robbery against us," who do you understand white guy to be a reference to?
The owner of the stones.
And the reference to iPad, you understand that to be a reference to?
The SAPS, like IPD, yeah, yes, I do understand.
You understand that to be a
as well.
reference? You understand that. You then say, morning we will meet. And she
Okay.
responds to say, today, question mark, we have to give iPad statements. Friday, he wants to arrest us. And who do
Okay.
you understand that he to be, the he who wants to arrest us?
It's the investigating officer from IPID.
And do you know his name?
It's Makakula.
You then continue towards the bottom of page 2, where Officer Stolz indicates she says to you at 6:36, she says, please, it's important. You see that? You had just above said to her, we will meet later today.
Okay.
I won't read the remaining messages. But if you go to the bottom of that page, the last message there, on page 2, Officer Stoll says to you, please get hold of Juju so he can explain everything to you so we can sort this out. She then says, this guy from iPad is evil. So that reference to the guy from iPad, she's saying Tulani Magagula from iPad is evil. Is that right?
Yes.
And Witness K, did you get hold of Mr. Mkwanazi as Officer calls, or as Officer Stolz says there? She says, please get hold of Juju. Did you manage to get hold of Mr. Mkwanazi?
Yes, I did.
And what did you guys discuss?
He told me that the IPID are looking for them, so I must also be ready. They will be coming to our office as well.
So he was giving you a heads up about
Yes.
the investigation, right? For example, at,
Yes.
yes, at 8:36, she asked you, what time are we going to meet? And you say 6. She says, okay, cool, where? And you say choose, all right?
Yes.
If you, then there's the message you've just taken us through about Mr. Mkwanazi. If you flip the page to page 3,
Okay.
at the top of page 3 on the left, she says, I'm the one facing Alberton. And you then respond and say, okay, I'm facing Val, let me come that side. Can you just explain what was happening there? Were you on the same street, or what was the purpose of this communication, specifically when you say, let me come that side?
Okay, here it's two direction.
Mm-hmm.
One facing, I can say it's two direction. One facing north, one facing south. So I came to the one facing south, and she was standing facing the north. So I had to make a turn and go to the side facing the north.
Just a moment, Mr. Placid. Witness K, it looks like there are some chats that are missing here. Have you disclosed all your chats to the commission? Because it looks like if you just look at page 3, what we are looking at now, there are some chats that were exchanged between you and Stolz that precede this discussion about the direction she's facing and the direction you are facing. Because it appears here, and I don't know, so you will clarify this for us, It appears that the two of you would have arranged to meet at an engine garage on the R59. And one of you was facing
Yes.
the Val side, and the other one was facing the Alberton side. And
Yes.
you needed to, one of you had to use one of the off-ramps to go to the other side so that you can meet. But can you please give us that full
Yes.
picture because it's missing from these chats?